Hey everybody, Esper here, and I hope you guys are excited to check out some brand new gameplay from the Frog Dolls. As you can probably tell by the name of this video, we're going to be playing The Wolf Among Us, and we're going to be playing Chapter 1, Episode 5. And this is an episodic adventure game from Telltale Games. Episodes have been coming out every couple of months since October of last year, and I was super pumped to play it. To me, Episode 5 has been probably the most exciting so far, a lot of really cool action, and I thought it'd be fun to do some commentary. And if you didn't know, The Wolf Among Us is a prequel. This is taking about 20 years before the events of Fables, which is a comic book series by Bill Willingham. So we are now presented with the first choice, and of course they had to make it a really difficult one. It's about food, but I'm only here for one reason, okay? I'm the law. I am playing the big bad wolf, Big B Wolf, and I'm the sheriff of Fabletown, and I was, placed in this investigation where I am, researching the 2 murders of Fables in my town, and I'm not here to take all this extra crap. I need to find out what's going on, and I don't want to hear nothing from nobody about anything other than what has happened. Over the course of the first 4 episodes, we've kind of uncovered this web of super legal activity. I'm talking prostitutes, drugs, corruption, pretty much everything bad that you can think of, kind of all rolled up into one kind of point, and that's the Crooked Man. And basically, I've traced him back to his lair, and episode 5 begins with this big encounter between me and the Crooked Man. And another thing that's kind of worrisome is everyone in this room has either tried to kill me or beat me up at one point, and I'm placed in this position where I can kind of, decide, do I want to be like the good cop and, really go into this like level-headed, sane, or you can go into kind of guns a-blazing. And so that's the cool thing about The Wolf Among Us. You can really kind of play to your own personal taste.
Don't try to play me. It won't work.
I'm not trying to control you. I have no need for treachery, Bigby. I do everything right out in the open.
As you guys can tell, the Crooked Man is trying to pretty much give me the runaround, and I think it's pretty easy to see. We know he's the person that's been behind everything that's going on. This character is hella shady, and I think it's very obvious, but the problem is, during my investigations, I, kind of beat everyone up instead of, gathered evidence, so that was kind of like my bad, but I'm playing this to my likes, which is kind of being a little bit of the bad cop, but with beating up people, I did get some evidence, and I feel like it still kind of points to the Crooked Man. Occasionally, this really cool feature of the game occurs. As you can see right here, the Crooked Man is going to remember what I just said. Some of the decisions you make in the game will actually affect you later, but no spoilers. I'm not going to give anything away, but it's really important to kind of think about the decisions you make in this game, because they really can either make or break your case later on.
Right now.
Yeah, right. What do you think this is? Some kind of negotiation?
So, for some reason, everyone in this town seems to forget that I'm the law. And so the characters in this room, and I can kind of see why they would forget, but that's Tweedledee and Tweedledum, and they are private detectives that work for the Crooked Man, and even though they're private detectives, they're actually more of like the muscle for the Crooked Man. Another really interesting character that we're about to meet is Georgie Porgy. So he runs the Puddin' and Pie, a strip club that offers, some other services, and the goal of this commentary and gameplay was to basically make it so he cursed the least amount as possible, and as you guys will see later, I might or might not have been that successful. We see the Jersey Devil. This dude has pulled a gun on me probably like 1,000,000 times, and as you guys will see later in this video, he's actually pretty gross, and his transformation is really creepy, and I can really kind of see where this fits in with Fables. And even though this is kind of like storybook Fables based around that, there's some very adult themes that happen. This is not like some little kid's storybook type of situation. This is a really kind of dark and twisted world. At this point in the chapter, we really see the Crooked Man throwing Georgie under the bus. Like, hardcore, Georgie is the one that's going to be going down for the 2 Fables that got killed. So through the first 4 chapters, we have seen that the Crooked Man never really gets his hands dirty. Like, he always uses his underlings to do the dirty work. So even though we know Georgie's a bad guy, he sucks, he's done what he did, we really kind of want to bring the big boss down, and that's the overall goal of this chapter.
You can have Georgie. Consider it a gift, ensuring our continued cooperation.
No deals. It's over, so get up.
I'd advise against that approach, Bigby.
Now it's time for what I was speaking about earlier, which is basically Georgie's curse fest. He is losing it. I mean, he's gotten thrown under the bus by his boss. He thinks the big bad wolf is gonna wreck his day. He's pretty much pissed off. And this is the point where you kind of maybe want to cover your ears and maybe cover your eyes because he gets a little kind of racy. And I think this is really great because you can really feel the tension building in this part of the chapter. You know something big's about to happen, maybe a fight's about to go down. And this is really cool because it really showcases the storytelling elements of Telltale's game. Now we've come to the biggest decision of the whole scene. I get the opportunity to grab Georgie or the Crooked Man, and of course, we're going to go after the Crooked Man. We've been waiting to bring this guy down the whole entire time. You know he has his hands in everybody's business.
But you just had to complicate things. To speak the truth, I've never been a very good mediator. Why negotiate when you can just decide?
I know you guys are all thinking right now, it's Bloody Mary, she's back. We remember how much damage she did to us in Chapter 4 with that situation with the arm. And you can really tell that this chapter is kind of coming to a big boom. Not only do we get to see the transformation of the Jersey Devil, which is super gross, we also get to participate in my favorite part of any game, which is the action. Even though we have a really immersive storyline with great characters and fantastic storytelling, I really love a good fight. And the way this works is basically when Big B is forced in action, we hop into a quick time event. And if you don't know what quick time events are, basically they're a series of quick button presses or decisions, example, pressing S to duck or choosing which way to dodge a car or throw someone. And these quick time events in The Wolf Among Us take place in the game include fistfights, which kind of ruin stabbing some people, and then really fun chase sequences. We just stabbed Georgie. The Tweedles got a little wrecked, and my favorite part of the chapter, the Jersey Devil is about to get pretty messed up. And then they decide to end the chapter with the chase. I hope you guys really enjoyed this gameplay commentary of The Wolf Among Us. I had a lot of fun playing the game. And if you guys want to see more gameplay content like this, be sure to leave a comment down below. Do you guys want to see more of the chapters? What do you guys want to see? Tell us. I hope you guys enjoyed everything you saw. I'm Esper, and I'll see you later.
Hey everybody, I'm Pixel and I'm here with Saber. We are taking a small break from the E3 2014 show floor